Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in today. It is a beautiful day in California, and what better way to spend it than by driving a brand new 2019 Challenger Hellcat Redeye. Oh, this thing is beautiful, and not only that, but it's got the most beautiful paint, F8. So we did take this car to Road to SEMA. That's why it happens to be in my possession right now. It gets picked up tomorrow. So luckily I have time to get acquainted with it and tell you guys what I think of it, especially compared to my Hellcat. So far I'm pretty much in love. I have a very dear spot in my heart for my car, but this car is like insane. I've only driven it for a few short minutes. This particular one. I did drive the same wide body Redeye Hellcat up in Maine when I did the track event with Dodge about a month ago. You guys can find that video, I think maybe 5 videos back. Look for it. Okay guys, so I want to show you the color of this car, the paint, the gorgeous metallic fleck that is in the paint, as well as all the details of the build. But I do live in the mountains, so the sun is currently going down behind the mountain over there. So I am going to cheat a little bit and use my iPhone light to show you the paint. Okay, so this paint is called F8. It did come out the same time as Fate of the Furious, so it is up to you whether you want to call it Fate or F8. I do call it F8. So check this out. Let's see if we can capture this gorgeous fleck. Ugh. It's so nice. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. I love this color so much. And then not only that paint, this car has the carbon fiber stripes. And if you didn't notice yet, the Redeye Hellcats come with the snorkel hood. So check out this ridiculous hood. Imagine seeing that in your rearview mirror, and you guys will start seeing them shortly, but oh my god, especially with the ambers and snake eye headlights. Gorgeous. And then it has the best interior. The peanut butter sepia color. I think they do call it cognac. But check out the seats. So it's got the SRT Redeye Hellcat logo embossed on the seats. And then we have a light up steering wheel too. It actually, the SRT lights up red, which is awesome. I'm super jealous of that. And then pretty much everything else looks the same. I believe this little guy has a tiny red dot for his eye. Super awesome. And then yeah, everything else looks the same. Check out this 90s song that's playing on the radio right now. Obviously we can't play it for copyright reasons, but I am obsessed with the 90s. I was born in 1990. I'm obsessed with the 90s music. So I always go to the 90s station and see what's on. But anyway, so let's check out the SRT pages. Oh, we gotta start the car to get into them. No problem. Alright, so if we go into the performance pages, we gotta wait for a minute.
Eventually.
Most of the screen is pretty much the same as mine. You do have your timers, your gauges. You can check out your G-forces. You can check out how the engine performs, and then also the dyno, which I'm actually unsure of how that works. Okay, cool. So it's got like its own little dyno screen, which is amazing. I can't really be revving right here, but yeah, see? Okay, cool. So just a little bit, just to show you guys, if you hit the gas, it's actually like a running computer. So like, I'm just gonna hit it a little bit. I'm actually in a business complex because the lighting was nice. But that just gives you an idea of, you know, how it works, which is awesome. It does power and torque. And then you've got all your gauges, the same as mine. The G-forces I think we were on. Oh yeah, okay. So that's what the G-force screen looks like. It's really cool. You can use it while you're driving. And then the engine one is the one we had it on. And then your timers. So it'll actually save all of your, like, see how it says current, last, best, and then save, so you can actually go through them and like see what your best, and it saves everything for you, which is super cool. Okay, and as far as like the setup of how the car drives, it's pretty much the same as mine as well. You do have track, you have sport, you have auto, and then you have custom, which is my personal favorite. I normally drive, let's see, so custom, like my go-to setup on my car is obviously all of the horsepower that you can get, all of the horsepower. I normally do my trans on sport, just because I like how it drives better, even though street is a little bit smoother. But track is super useful too if you need it to shift really quickly. I always leave the paddle shifters on because it's a blast to drive the car on paddle shifters. Traction, I usually leave that on street just because when you're driving like normal roads, it's just, you know, it's more comfortable to have less slippage. And for suspension, I normally do sport. I always feel like that's the tightest. Track is very bouncy, and then street is just whatever. I just prefer sport. And then steering, I actually keep that on, I think sport. Let's see. Yeah, so you can actually like program it and it fixes it for you immediately. So for track, it's super hard to turn the wheel. It's like you have to use a ton of strength to turn the wheel. And then for sport, it's just a little bit less. And then for street, I think it's like even like, yeah, street is like, no, that's not me. I like sport the best, definitely. I like that medium realm. Okay, cool. So another feature that you can go into is called race options. So you have launch control, you have shift light, and then you have race cooldown. This is insane how this works. So the car needs to be running and in park to activate a quick cooldown. Apparently this thing comes with like the Demon engine cooler, which is insane. But you can, like if you're doing a ton of runs, this is my best guess. If you're doing a ton of runs, obviously the car is gonna be like getting super hot and then it turns the fans on. You can actually do the quick cooldown. I don't know how it works. I'm guessing you guys might know better than me because I haven't looked into it. Also, I don't really race my car, but I'm just guessing obviously the car's gonna cool down a lot faster than normal. It probably does like a cold air blast or something similar to those lines. You guys can tell me if I'm correct. That's so cool though, check this out. So it tells you that all conditions must be met before feature will activate. So at the top it tells you the engine has to be off, the hood can't be ajar, it'll tell you battery status, so the battery has to be in the right status, system has to be correct, and then the cooling is required. So you can't do the cooling feature unless it's actually required. So without further ado, let's hop into the driver's seat and start the GoPro action. So this is not going to be by any means a comprehensive review. We might as well call it a very uncomprehensive review. It's more so just me getting acquainted to the car, finding out what I like. I'm sure there's not going to be anything I come across that I don't like. So far, this thing is just gorgeous. It's funny because the wide body at first to me was I was very iffy. It took me driving in front of the car and seeing it in my rear view mirror to be like, wow, that looks menacing. So once I actually was driving in front of it, this is a couple events ago when we were, it was just the wide body Hellcat before the Redeye came out. Once I got to drive the car, that's when it was like, all right, that's a done deal. I absolutely love the wide body. It looks insanely evil and it performs so much more easy than mine. Like I had to change the tires on my car to get any type of like performance balance out of it. It was always just too much power, not enough traction. So once I changed the tires, but obviously these cars still come with P0s, and even with the wide body, it makes a massive difference. So imagine having the wide body and putting Michelin PS4s on the car. It's going to be unstoppable. So I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of take it, you know, local areas, maybe down the highway for a bit and kind of just get used to how it drives. Because this one actually, so the main differences between this car and my car, the Redeye actually comes with 797 horsepower, so it's 90 more horsepower than mine. I can still do math. I can math. This one, of course, has the wide body, so the performance is just going to be crazy. So first impressions, the supercharger is like twice as loud as mine. So that's just GoPro mic. I will put it in manual so you guys can get a better idea of just how loud it goes shortly. But we're just on some regular roads right now trying to get to the road that leads to Malibu. Also, I did notice that the idle is definitely louder. I don't know exactly how they changed or updated the exhaust, or whether it's the same and there's just, you know, some other factor that plays into it, but it definitely idles louder. Check out this key. Hopefully you guys can see this. So it's got the regular like Hellcat logo, same as mine, like everything looks the same, except for the eye is red on this. How badass is that? It's so dope. Why is this the longest light in town?
One eternity later.
All right, here we go, guys. Oh my God. Woo! It's so crazy that like even with just 90 horsepower, you can feel the difference. Like my car's already fast. It's already like nothing to complain about, but you can still feel the difference in this thing. It's crazy. Oh my God. So another thing I'm noticing about, for some reason, like the transmission you'd think would have to be the same, but it seems to shift just a little bit faster. It's really hard to tell if they've changed it or not. It feels faster than mine. Faster shifts. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna shift down from third to second. Whoa! Oh my God! The shifts are crazy violent, and I only have it in sport. I don't even have it on track. What? Okay. All right, ready? So we're in fourth right now, so let's figure this out. All right, I'm just gonna downshift here. So fourth to third. Ooh, smooth like butter. And upshifting. Ooh, so smooth. Oh my God. Oh yes, this is fantastic. Dude, this car has such extremes. Like, it's crazy to me how you can mix features of the Demon with my car and you get this car. So this thing is like gonna be complete. I'm sorry about the sun, it's really crazy, and the windshield's like crazy dirty, so there's probably tons of glare. All right, ready guys? Tunnel, Redeye Hellcat. Oh my God! Oh my God, I'm sorry about the GoPro. This thing is bonkers. Alright guys, I am so sorry about the multiple random angles of the GoPro, but like I said, it's jerry-rigged to the dashboard, so it keeps coming unstuck, and it's probably going to do it again. So we have limited time with the GoPro, but I do want to show you guys like under the hood and all the other fun stuff about this car, so I did bring the Canon 80D as well. Wow. It's just so like smooth. It's funny too, because when I was driving it on the back roads to get to make that right on Canaan, I was just thinking like, it does feel like a little bit more raw than my car, and I know it's a little bit more capable, of course. It just has such a happy medium between like raw and like everyday car. They really did this one right. Okay guys, so the sun is going down super quick. It goes down so early out here in California now, but I do want to still show you under the hood. Let's see how bright we can get it. So check out the steering wheel now. I know I mentioned earlier that it lights up, but you can actually see it in the dark. It's pretty dope, right? So there you guys have it. 2019 Hellcat Redeye. absolutely insane monster. Okay guys, it's getting super dark out right now, so I'm actually sitting in front of one of the HIDs for lighting, but I thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys have any extra questions about this car. I'll see what I can do about answering them. In the meantime, I still love my little angel over there, and I don't think I'll be switching up anytime soon. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Every single engagement helps the video and helps my channel, so please engage, and I will catch you guys in the next video.